Oh yes, it's Musical Monday. All right, Teacher Tim is here. We're going to invite individuals in a second. Going to YouTube. Because Innovative English of Morocco shared a song. So, we will first invite individuals to Musical Monday. Got YouTube ready for the one song with Super Zenib, who shared, yes, in one of the clubs of Messenger, everyone. And there is an expansion going on in Messenger. There's a purpose. Right now there are 9 clubs of Messenger, and the purpose is there's a lot of information to be sharing to these passionate pioneers. And these 9 messenger clubs are, yes, specific countries that understand true project-based. Passionate pioneers have shared out their vision. And yes, Teacher Ahmed, thank you for the beautiful questions privately. And as you know, you are part of the African Web Talk Pioneer Club of Messenger, and you can, because you signed up, you can ask privately. Perfect. We will get all of that straight because there's a lot of questions about the new social platform. And right now, Musical Monday is here. As you can see, the gift and the world at the end of the title. This is a gift to the world, everyone. You'll understand more about Musical Monday and the purpose, why it came into the world. And again, it's just the beginning. So with that said, let me invite the passionate pioneers and members of the club. So again, Musical Monday is a 24-hour event, everyone. Teacher Tim is live right now, and again, there are going to be special guests that join us. And what are we going to be talking about? Well, Musical Monday is based on human beings who love music as they shared in their mind map of their vision to learn English. And some of the facts that created Monday with music, Musical Monday, you'll learn at another time. It might be discussed tonight. It might not. But there is a purpose. The true educational evolution you are a part of right now, everyone. And again, it is a beautiful environment of natural learning based on your vision. So Musical Monday is exactly that. Spider-Man Riza and Innovative English of Malaysia. We also have another Marie, Mero Maria, also Innovative English of the Philippines. She signed up for the new social platform right away. The gift to the world, the gift to the passionate pioneers. Musical Monday, as you can see in the title, at the end, a gift to the world. Why is this a gift to the world? Because this is about 5 skills, everyone. True project base is about 5 skills. So if you think about it, good evening. Do you mind I call you TT? Yes, whatever you know, the world calls me Teacher Tim. If you got to shorten it down, you're more than welcome. And joking or not, you're okay. You're here on the global stage. It's Musical Monday. And again, we are inviting because that's what people should do when you go live. Invite the members. See where they're at. They might be available to come on your live stream. What do you mean by come on your live stream? Well, first, why are you live? Are you live to develop your English speaking? Are you live to promote your business? And there might be others that join. So There's a beautiful opportunity with the Facebook Live right now in the world. And again, as people know, Facebook is a free social platform with a beautiful game changer called live streaming. You can go global, meaning people can share your broadcast if they see a value in it. If they see a value, they will share it as a gift. It's up to them. Right now we're inviting, and Teacher Tim is live right now. Also, Innovative English of Morocco, the African Club of Messenger. There's a purpose for this African club. Okay? There's a new social platform, and Teacher Tim was sharing music today. It's Musical Monday in all of the clubs. It's Musical Monday. And Super Zenib, she shared a song she loves. Teacher Tim, open the link. YouTube. Yes, you can just press the link. When someone shares a link, you press it. It opens up. It might take you to Facebook. It might take you to YouTube. It's a shortcut instead of searching. Not many people in this world know what an invitation link is. It's got little writing. You just press it, boom. Super Zenib, she shared a song. Teacher Tim listened to it. First time, Musical Monday. Again, she shares out. Teacher Tim is there, aware of everything. I'm just busy. I want to join you to talk about... That's for another time, Spider-Man Riza. Tonight, it's Musical Monday. Everything will lead to the new adventures. Right now, Teacher Tim is on the global stage showing true project-based, everyone. So, with that said, ooh, there's Super Zenib right there. Super Zenib, can you type in the song? And I'll type it in, okay? Because this morning, Thailand time, you shared that song. Wonderful to hear it for the first time. Something that you love. You shared for Musical Monday. Now, you know, we're going to play that song with the lyrics. And again, I don't want to push the Facebook Live with playing songs, you know, because they have an algorithm that will shut down the live. We're going to play one song with the lyrics, and then it looks like Super Dad Peapod is going to come live based on a Facebook Live of a couple hours ago. Teacher Tim shared a story, and then privately, I said Super Dad Peapod will go live for Musical Monday. Are you going to sing? Teacher Tim was singing this morning with a super engineer, Super James, at the English Clinic, everyone. Globally, the world got to see and hear on Musical Monday in the four walls of a university. The world got to hear and see a super engineer, because of his passion, sing from the heart. Teacher Tim sang with him. Naturally, this is what Teacher Tim is bringing into the world. True project-based, everyone. The passionate pioneers understand it. You are interacting with a true project-based teacher. Are you paying Teacher Tim money? Teacher Tim is disconnected. This is how we create the true educational evolution, which is the whole, for the majority of people in this world. The minority? You keep taking care of the teachers, please. They help you, take care of them. They give you, you give them. The duality of a good human being. True project-based understands it at a high level. So, Super Zenib, yes, Elastic Heart. Thank you, Spider-Man Riza. And that was a cool video. She's dancing with that guy in the cage, you know? There's the lyrics right there. Okay, here it is right here. We'll get through the commercial there. YouTube with commercials, advertisements. Why, everyone? Why would they have that? Because you have an opportunity to make money using YouTube based on what you love. Isn't that a beautiful way to build your vision? Opportunities are everywhere, everyone. All right, so take out this for the headphones. Teacher Tim was in China showing some beautiful, innovative ways. Again, when you give out, everybody begins to see and understand what you're giving. They want Teacher Tim to show countries. Right now, Musical Monday, we are connected to over 40 countries, everyone, in the most natural environments. Zero money needed, over 40 countries. This is just the beginning. I would like to join, but I cannot now. I want to share the meaning okay. That is actually the purpose of Musical Monday as well, Super Zenith, because what you shared in the Messenger Club is actually very beautiful. You wanted to come live and share after listening, see, so people can learn what's the meaning from you, see? And that is exactly why Musical Monday was created. The idea that humans love music. In their vision of learning English, they love music. They shared it to Teacher Tim. The facts, here's Musical Monday fact. People dreaded, hated Monday morning. Why? Why? The majority, everyone. Teacher Tim is not talking everyone in the world. Teacher Tim is definitely not talking Teacher Tim about Monday. I hate Monday. It's a gift. 24 hours today. I'm talking about majority have shared. They hate Monday. They hate going to school. They got to sit for 8 hours with grammar and tenses and people just telling them what to do. Jobs they hate going to. You think this is humanity in the 21st century? We are rising to get her. What is her, everyone? Yes, you're listening to a true project-based teacher. And like Teacher R shared yesterday, if you were part of the live broadcast or you go back to the recording, he said, Teacher Tim, I have never seen anything like what you are showing in these clubs. Exactly. Teacher Tim knows that the world has never seen what's being shown because it's about your vision. It's about your dream and the creation of it first. It's that simple. True project-based. What's your project? Your life, your dream. True, it's you. So, it's okay. I am with you in the comments. Perfect. Yes, you can do that. So what we'll do is we'll play the song now, okay, as a beginning, and then it looks like Super Dad Peapod is here. So after the song, Super Zenith, because you can't join, that's okay. You can write a little bit of the meaning if you like. You're a beautiful writer. I want to thank you for the recommendation. Super Zenith. Again, Teacher Tim needs 0 recommendations. 0. Teacher Tim will show the world something so special and so unique. Teacher Tim needs 0. And I thank you. 0 expectations outside. Passionate pioneers are writing something about what they feel. What they know are their facts happening in their world. There's a true project-based teacher that stands with them. Not with me, with them. So that is where recommendations are going to be the key. As you continue on your journey with true project-based, here Musical Monday, you are active, you are passionate, you are sharing. Recommendations are going to be written for teachers, passionate pioneers, for university students, for high school students, for elementary school students. It all depends on you. And remember, Teacher Tim is aware of everything. We build it from this. What do we build? We build the true educational evolution on this. This is the foundation of it all. And just a couple hours ago, I explained very simply to Super Dad Peapot who I am, and I will continue. The world does not understand who Teacher Tim is, and that's okay. It's okay. You will begin to talk your way. Teacher Tim will listen. And I will continue to show the world who I am. This has zero to do with me. When I share stories, it's only my story. It's wisdom. It's based on your visions. It's based on my home, Thailand. I will show my home, Thailand, how much I truly love Thailand. I will just show it for 24 hours. Super Kit, he just said, wonderful. To the music that was played by a senior super engineer. He's working in Thailand, Super Kit now. I shared the video about an hour ago. He said, wonderful. His time, Super Kit, a master super engineer, just left us. Just inspired a university, and now he's going to inspire the world. He's working in Thailand. He's going to continue. He's going to continue to be connected with Teacher Tim as we expand it further. So, Teacher Tim creates something unique in the world, and we are listening to him deeply. Thank you, Spider-Man Rizza. You are developing beautiful listening skills, Spider-Man Rizza. You are rising now. This is the beauty of your true friends around you like Teacher Arsh. As you share, he begins to share. You develop together. Okay? Teacher Tim is just listening to everything. It's truly happening. This is the foundation of true project-based, not this for Teacher Tim. This right here, everyone. So we're going to have some fun. Let's listen to this song right here. I'm going to pop this iPad right over here and switch the camera. Just like that. To YouTube. All right, now we are ready. Pop the big screen. Let's listen. Put the headphone close to the sound. Here we go, everyone. Have fun. Musical Monday. Elastic Heart. The dust. Wanted to fight this war without weapons. Whoa, that is deep. You did not break me, she sings. Yeah, Super Zenith, this song is all about you. Yes, it is. The world will not break, Super Zenith. Oh, thick skin. Innovative English of Kurdistan, Teacher Arsh is in the house. Plastic Heart. Oh, and there it is. Musical Monday is here, everyone. Super Zenith, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that song this morning in one of the beautiful messenger clubs created just for you, the Passionate Pioneers. This is Teacher Tim. We just listened to a song that describes and talks about what? That is up to you. Super Zenith is unavailable right now to come live and share the meaning. Again, though, this is why Musical Monday was created. Most of the world and the human beings, when they learn a language, true project basis, learning English, they love music. They love listening. And now the next level. They have the ability, the opportunity to come live and talk with Teacher Tim, meaning what? They're expressing out into the world everything they listen to, developing what? The second most important skill after the first of using their passion and deeply listening. And also when you come on the global stage, there is that beautiful fifth skill that empowers you in everything you travel into. Everything, everyone. So, again, Teacher Tim is well aware of the four walls of the majority of classrooms in this world. We are aware this is the Innovative English Global Channel, the True English Speaking Club. It's Musical Monday, everyone. So, Super Zenith, thank you for sharing. And as the music was flowing throughout the day, you know, Teacher Tim listened to this morning, big smile. And again, to the individuals that joined this morning at the English clinic and saw a super engineer singing from his heart. It started with Teacher Arsh in the third channel of Facebook, highly unique. The first channel, that's the highest of uniqueness, is led by Coach Nalutza, everyone. Coach Nalutza's Beautiful Life. Number 2, you're in it right now. The True English Speaking Club right now. This is a highly unique Facebook global stage. And this morning, Teacher Arsh woke up around 5 o'clock in the morning, popped on to share about AJ Hogue, everyone. Talking about pop out of bed. What do? Go after your vision. Teacher R shows what happens 10, 20 minutes later. A knock on the door, pushed open, a super engineer, a senior, big smile. Hello, Teacher Tim. Comes and sits down. He's a musician. How do I know? Because Teacher Tim is aware of all super engineers at KMUTT. Next thing you know, he's playing songs on the global stage from the third club where people donated for something, their future free education. We jumped over to the True English Speaking Club. Super Dad Peapot was there. Sunata, Innovative English of Thailand. We had Super Mom, Innovative English of Poland. Innovative English of Kurdistan was there. Belarus was there. He was amazed. Europe was there. Innovative English of Italy. The Cooking Channel, everybody knows her. She was there. So he was sharing in between the music that he wants to travel and work in Europe. This is why Teacher Tim is on the globe, on the global stage, everyone. To get the individuals who expressed their vision, to get them where they want to be. Connecting. Passionate pioneers, passionate pioneers. Let me share with you. Do you see this anywhere? Anywhere in the world? Because Teacher Tim did a pilot, everyone. A Musical Monday pilot was already set. The Music Makes You Dance channel was already created. A pilot. How many people even know what a pilot is? Not many people understand this. It's a prototype. It's a model. And once it attracts and it can be something, then you show the world. Then you show the world. And that's what we're doing right now, everyone. So, Super Dad Peapot, you ready? Let's bring him on. Send the request, Super Dad. Let's see where he is. You are welcome, Supermom. Pleasure. Remember, Teacher Tim has 24 hours. That's it. And I will continue for 24 hours to show by this. And here it is. You want to see some world? This is true project-based right here, everyone. Welcome back, Super Dad Peapot.
Sawadee krab. I would like to say hello to some member here. Alexander Pak from Russia, and our super spider Riza from Burkina Faso. Let's say Sunanta from Soton province. Supermom from Poland is our guest. Yeah, and how about that? Teacher Ash, Teacher Ash, right? Teacher Ash.
Yes.
Supermom from Vietnam, Super Nguyen from Vietnam. I'm not sure if she is here. Okay.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, DJ, this jockey, Teacher Tim. You waken up the world.
You know, Super Dad Peapot, it's so funny because you know that video of the radio station, the pilot that we did at the Innovative Clinic, Institute with Teacher Amin. And Teacher Amin, the same thing. He had a radio club. And he's like, Teacher Tim, I need your help, for the club. We need to make a video. And I need you, Teacher Tim. See, that is what it is. All right, Teacher Amin, what do you need?
Yes. Teacher Tim, may I write something about the song? May I write it in the comment box?
Sure.
Okay, it is Skyline. Yeah, this is the song. It's lyrics and karaoke words. So if the member would like to sing along, so we can go together practicing. Yeah. Okay, let me check. Yeah, teacher team, these are only two verses of song, Thai song. And I would tell the members and teacher team a bit about this song. This is a very popular song in Thailand over 20 years. And it was composed by my eldest sister, schoolmate, who was granted a big award. She write award. Everyone heard about this award? It is award for the writer from Southeast Asia. C write. C is acronym. C is acronym. Means Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia Award. And my elder sister, she composed this song. It is Song for Life. It is modern Thai country. And this song is about the blossoming flower. It's about a song that encourage the young generations to be strong and to be compassionate to their nation. Yeah. So that is why I would show only two verses, and I will sing along with the teams and play guitar to celebrate this musical Monday. We celebrate. Okay, I will read here. The first is about the Thai pronunciation is in karaoke words. This is ดอกไม้จะบาน ดอกไม้ means flower ดอกไม้ flower. Yeah, it repeat two times. ดอกไม้ and จะ means will, and บาน means blossom. Yeah. And the next, บริสุทธิ์ means purity or innocent. And กล้าหาญ means courage or bravery. Yeah. And okay, จะ will, and บาน is blossom. ในใจ means heart. Yeah, these are meanings of the two words we are going to sing. Usually when we play guitar, there are two different styles. The first one, as a Super Jam shown this morning, is so-called the finger style. Yeah, it's something like this. It's a finger style. It's a finger style. And the second one is a picking. basically there are two styles in playing guitar. Yeah. So today I would share about some little knowledge about the music instrument that's called guitar. It is very common around the world. Yeah. And how we start, Teacher Tim? Thai song.
Well, you know, that's the beauty of music. And what do people do naturally when they, you know, pop open a song or hear it? They listen to the musician, the singer, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 times before they take off, and they start singing in the shower. Hey, everybody, let's go dancing. You know, and they just take off. So start away, play it.
Yeah, yeah. And what is the song? This a while ago you opened from YouTube. It is something. You didn't break me. You didn't break me. Yeah.
Super Zenith.
Okay. Let start. Listen. Repeat several times, and then you can sing along because I put the 2 verses of the Thai song with how to pronounce in Thai accent. ดอกไม้ Here it is blossom, blossoming flower. Okay, the first I will show the finger style. Dog maiจะบานบริสุทธิ์กล้าหาญจะบานในใจ Okay, one more time. ดอกไม้จะบานบริสุทธิ์กล้าหาญจะบานในใจ Okay, that is a finger style. It is changed to picking. Yeah, it's different. ดอกไม้จะบานบริสุทธิ์กล้าหาญจะบานในใจ ดอกไม้จะบานบริสุทธิ์กล้าหาญจะบานในใจ Yeah, different style. And you can play this song with harmonica. Okay, I will show you, and we can play the 2 musical instruments at the same times. Yeah, the same song, the blossoming flower. Yeah, let me adjust a bit. Okay, Teacher Tim, you can sing along. I cannot sing. I cannot sing.
We have the audience is singing. Super Zenith says she's singing right now. She's singing and singing at the same time. Pure. That's Musical Monday, Super Zenith. Innovative English of Morocco. Right there.
ดอกไม้ดอกไม้จะ
Dog
บา
my
น
Jaban.
บริสุทธิ์กล้า
Borisut
หา
Lahan
ญจะบานในใจ
Jaban Najai.
Yes, this is about that. I would like to show the big pictures and how it's beautiful, how the music is beautiful. Yeah, that's about what I would like to share today, Teacher Tim.
Wonderful.
Blossoming flower for young generations, hope of nation, hope of the world. You can see the keywords because the young generations are compared with something beautiful. Nature is a flower because the flower represents the innocent purity that is when it's going to blossom in someone's heart, it will change the world to somewhere beautiful to live in. Yes.
Yes. And you said, Super Dad Peapod, this song about 20 years old?
Yeah,
Where
it's
it came into the world?
it's
Thailand?
about 20 years old. It was composed by my eldest sister, close friend, schoolmate. Yeah. She's very popular in Thailand. She's shown up there in many TV programs because she got the Sea Rice Award, Southeast Asia Award for book writer, for the book author. It is annual event for Southeast Asia Sea Rice Award. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first time I hear this
Yeah.
little part of this song.
Yeah, Teacher Tim, may I ask you some question about the song today? Because I would like to know, to learn 3 words that is relevant to the music. Please give me advice about the 3 words. Is a tone, pitch, and rhythm. 3 words, please.
Well, see, this is where, Teacher Tim was learning from a student at an innovative institute. She was pitch perfect, everyone. So she was grade 5 at the time, and Teacher Tim was new to this institute. And I saw a human being in the classroom of innovative English class where her energy was low. And so Teacher Tim knows the energy of all human beings and knows how to raise them up and fill them up. It was about finding out what was her passion. So going to her parents, they began to explain who she was in Thailand and what she actually truly was talented in her parents' eyes, as they shared. So, Super Dad Peapod asked Teacher Tim about 3 different words in the musical industry.
Yes.
I want to share, though, that the basic idea of this Musical Monday, and to the world now, you're beginning to understand the channel called the Music Makes You Dance channel.
Yeah.
And the purpose of it was simple. Just like Super Zenib and a couple others said, oh, this is relaxing. And Super Dad Peapod is the rhythm is just so beautiful that it just puts people in a nice relaxed state. And what are they relaxing from? What are they resting in? They're resting in the present moment of another human being putting out sound into the world. So as I was relaxed as well when Super Dad Peapot was sharing this type of sound out into the world. So I want to listen to the tunes, the notes, like a bird sings. Teacher Tim sits in the garden. I hear the bird, and I hear the birds singing to each other, and I listen to their music. It's their language, it's their music, it's their rhythm, it's their pitch. We as human beings have so many vocabulary words to put definitions and labels to. Is the bigger picture, everyone. This is where I'm coming to the point for Super Dad Peapot, because he asked the question to Teacher Tim, is Teacher Tim is not the musician. I'm not the singer. It's not my passion to give my own deep definitions of those three words. The reason why Teacher Tim is here right now in June of 2019 is to create the true educational evolution. To have teachers around the world join us. And when Super Dad Peapot, a musician, wants to know, maybe he wants to know for himself, or maybe he wants to know so other people that are listening on the global stage, because they join the channel of music, are going to listen to a passionate individual who loves music share their definition.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that this is the simplicity of it. It's not for me to give definitions the way that the world does and says. I gave it in a story. The best way that I could, even though music to me is one of those passions that's very, it's a very normal thing for me. It's not high level like I used to have, like sports and things. See? I'll join the Super Engineers for all the sports this weekend, Super Dad Peapot. Get ready, because we're going to launch it globally. And again, the sports channel will be open, where we're going to show bowling, badminton, snooker, and we're going to talk about it. Who knows what's going to happen? I stand in the vision now of Super Engineers who created time to express in an English clinic. So now I enjoy sports. It's something that used to be part of my life. Yes. So the purpose now really to say to the three definitions, of those three words is, I can share it in a story. I'm not the individual to be asking on the Music Makes You Dance channel. I'm here for a bigger picture, to bring together the musicians of the world on the global stage to talk about all of this. And you know who will be listening? All generations, everyone.
Yeah.
To two that are very high level, passionate musicians, love music, Super Dad Peapot, and whoever else would be there talking and taking turns expressing.
Yes, thank you very much, Teacher Tim. Actually, I intend to raise these three words and to ask you about the definition. In the beginning, you mentioned, because usually these two terms, these two words is used in music industry. That what I would like to talk more about these three words. And among three, the most words I interested is the second one, is the pitch. It's the pitch, because I noticed that this word is expanding to the other area, other industry as well, because that is my direct experience. So I would like to further asking, and because surely it connect to the education as well, pitch. Because I heard the one academician mention about the how to revolve, not evolve, revolve the system in 4G university. They introduce the people to change their mindset about the four-wall classrooms as the people got used to for centuries. And now we're talking in our club as well, several times, hundreds of times, thousands of times, four walls classroom. Everybody here know. And in a video clip about the education, they mention a word is about the pitching. Pitching that is, it said that the university is supposed to change from a four-wall classroom ecology in university to something called pitching playground. Yeah, it is expanding its usage in education, pitching playground. Okay, this is a more question I would like to know, and please related the basic meanings that originated from music and now to education. And the second, in my business world, I also heard about this pitching as well. Because when I would go negotiation with some partner, some customer, it's come to business pitching. So I would like to understand and clear more about the what's about pitching playground in education. And the second, in the business, is the business pitching. Yeah, please advise, and I think it will be beneficial to the others. And before you start explanation, I would like to pinpoint that it is another benefit of the playing music, English song, because you learn many contemporary words in there. You make sure if the song is still popular, yeah, the words used in there is not out of date, it's not obsolete. Yeah, and you can learn little by little naturally because you love music and you learn many words in there. And when you connect the words arising with your perception, with your experience, let I say, I connect a words from the music industry now to education, pitching playground, to business pitching. Yes, please, Teacher Tim.
Well, Super Dad, I can connect it to Teacher Tim's pastime of loving baseball. Okay, that's my sport, baseball. I always dreamed that I would be a Major League Baseball player. Okay, played all the time when I was young, and in my beginning times, I could play any position on the field. I was very fast. I could hit the ball for power, and I could pinpoint wherever I wanted to hit the ball. Right field, center field, up the middle. Again, though, pitching is all part of baseball. The pitcher is one of the truest leaders of the whole team. And when he's pitching the ball and he's standing on the mound, okay, he gets ready and he winds up and he pitches the ball. He's pitching the ball. He is what? He's throwing it out there. He's throwing it at home plate for the batter either to hit it or to swing and miss. And that catcher catches it, pop, throws it back to the pitcher. He's pitching something out there, a ball. So in baseball, pitching is very important in sport. Now, let's talk about the next part of the pitching, an idea in the business world, negotiating. You're pitching something out to other people. You're sharing an idea. Now, again, in the business world, pitching an idea out to people in a room, it's the same thing like a classroom. You pitch something out in the classroom, it's up to those individuals to be passionate about it and say, I'm in, or I really don't have any passion for it. I'm sorry. It's how you pitch it out. It's how you show it. So for pitching is, expanding from the musical side of it, as you can see, and you're aware. That's why you're trying to connect the picture as it becomes trendy.
Trendy.
You see, it's becoming now in all of the industries now that we are, because we're learning about many industries now in this global stage as well. See, this is true project-based. So you're learning a very immense amount of information because you're permission-based in, either deeply listening and doing your best to understand. And so the people are pitching out information, a pitching playground. It's just the universities and schools, they're trying to talk. It's the opposite of showing, though. They don't really know how to show it. That's where Teacher Tim comes into the picture. I know exactly how to pitch something. It's showing it. How? This is the foundation of pitching. This is it right here. You got to listen to the humanity out there and what are they wanting to pitch out into the world? What are they trying to create out in the world? So that's the most efficient way of pitching. This is why when you go to a meeting, this is why I challenged you with the organic, you're pitching an idea for organic with, with stories and pictures like you shared. And you shared an idea that was above what they wanted. The educational world. And they're like, no. See, you pitch something and they shut it down. Because it's not, they don't know. Their door has never been pushed open. You're pushing doors open every second of today, Super Dad Peapod. So you're trying to pitch out to people, see? And they shut the door on you because that's the majority right now. They don't have that ability to open all these doors by people pitching ideas. We have to show. That's why I said they shut the door on you. Again, though, you gave permission to them. They asked you, Super Dad Peapod. So they should be having all the doors open for you as you share ideas. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Not no. So that no is a challenge for you to open that door through permission. This is why I challenged you a week ago. And I was there. I listened in Thai. How many other people were there? Who else shared your live? I did. I shared it, Super Dad Peapod. It was music to my ears that you were sharing something to an organic, adventure. Even though they shut the door on you with your first idea because you were excited about an idea that came to your head first when they asked you. See? So how does Teacher Tim remember this, that you share this? See? A couple hours ago, you're talking about, Teacher Tim, I just was being a friend. I know exactly who you are, Super Dad Peapod. This has nothing to do with friends here. You have to understand, we are showing the world something that is so highly unique. And if you think I got to go outside of permission-based now, just because of friends, it's nothing to do with me. So this is why that the pitching to me, when you talk about pitching, I know it all my life through a sport called baseball that taught me leadership. It taught me teamwork.
That is a passion.
And it taught me how to win, and it taught me how to lose.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think it is widen your my my ideas about this because sometimes when I listen, when I learn a words when we were very young, and we never use it. We never use it till one day we heard it again and combine with the words in different situations. Yeah, we try to connect. Sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's not easy because there are so many stories on behind to understand. That is why I asked because I listen to words in different way: education, business, and the same pitching. But I think I can understand exactly not by looking into dictionary, but I understood by the situation, by the context and clue. Because once the first time when I heard about this, because I supposed to join in the business pitching, I didn't know, but I feel because I know the root of the word is about something like this, so I can imagine by my perception, yeah, by context and clue, it is another way to learn a vocabulary because you use it in your real world. Yes, it's pop up there immediately, instantly, and because of the situation, we understood it. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
It's not from a book. It's not from the curriculum. It's not memorized of hundreds of words. But when we learn our certain vocabularies in this way, we can memorize it whole life. It's a lifetime. It's here, lifetimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question, Teacher Tim. It is my my difficulty in pronounce very simple words, flower. Because sometimes when I talk with the people, so they mix up about in my pronunciation, flower. And another word, this pronunciation is quite similar. It is the flour in the bakery.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, it is trouble. It is a difficulty of the non-native speaker. Because, okay, if you go to a bakery and you heard that some words are pronounced like this, okay, you understand it. But sometimes you have no clue. And the pronunciation, the sound is slightly different, but its meaning is totally different. So now we come to this because we practiced this song about the flower. And how about the pronunciation? The other word is in a bakery, flour.
Oh. Wow. You know, well, this song being about a flower, you know,
Flower,
blossoming, and in the
blossom.
kitchen, you got the white flour, you see? So,
Yeah.
you know, it's, and, you know, you got the organic flour now that everybody's, hey, yeah, the organic flour. So, did you hear any difference?
I think it's a slightly difference because the flower you're supposed to speak out like a flower. But for non-native speaker, you know, it is difficult to make a difference clearly. We have to deeply listen sometimes, but usually not because we understand by situations we are in. Okay, suppose we listen this flower, and we next we heard the blossom. Okay, very easy, right?
Well, you know, that's your own way of explaining the way that you were telling the story. Your two words were actually very different in pronouncing them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're actually something up here is getting in the way. See, you actually are sharing, you know, the non-native English speaker is going to have a problem. So this is a mindset that so many share out. So this is where you know, I understand because so many share that. Oh, this is a problem with non-native English speaker, Teacher Tim. I can't say this and this, and that's just that mindset. I can't. I have a problem. I have a problem. Instead of, you just said flower of blossoming. Now say the other one from the bakery. Say it.
Flower, floor, floor, flower.
Well, again, see, you just went at me, you know, and said, "Oh, well, the native English speaker is not going to know the difference," you know. I just said flower, it blossoms. The flower blossoms. You know, white flower.
Can be both. Can be both.
Exactly. I'm not talking about in the sentence part. Just if you listen to what I just said, the way that I say it. I'm not saying I'm correct all over the world on the pronunciation of it. It's just that so many in the world say, Teacher Tim, the way you pronounce things is so clear and so easy and so, I really love it. And they're listening. So why are you changing your very different words that you just said when actually they're very close in the same, different definition, but they're just the same sound, but you just change it. So that's your own mindset of, I'm a non-native English speaker, I have a problem, and that's that mindset. You're still growing.
No. I didn't say it is a problem for me, but I said it's not easy. It's not easy.
Well, there you go. See, there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
You're
I
reinforcing
feel that.
something. You're reinforcing something. You keep maybe it's not about you, but you just said for non-native English speakers out there in the world, you just
did.
reinforce something. They're listening to this. So every time they hear this, next time they come live with Teacher Tim, they're going to repeat what you just shared.
Okay.
Oh, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Everybody writes, don't be shy. How about go be shy? And over time, they'll rise in their own world.
I got it because, I correlated to the same situations when parents always repeat this, and if their children listen several times, and then it's embedded here, and then they go against it, because the program by the parenting, even they talk in a positive way with a don't be shy, but the human being think different, because there should be some reasons on behind and why. Even if said don't be shy, but they think different. This is a natural way. It is happens to all mankind. Yeah, I don't know how to say about this, but that is the truth. That is the truth. Don't do that. That means people who are saying with a good hope, but it implies something negative. It is it. It is. This is my understanding.
Super Dad Peapod, that is exactly what it is. Human beings, the only way they truly learn is on their own, in their own ways of touching the fire on the stove. How many parents say, don't touch the stove, don't touch the stove, and they still go after it until it doesn't matter about someone else's heart. It's more about it's about a built trust. You see, I raise my daughter the way that I raise my daughter to break a cycle of addiction, heavy addiction on that side of the family. Okay? So I had to do it in a very, very unique way. I had to show something, and for quite a few years when I brought her to Thailand, Super Dad Peapod, she's a mid-teenager, ripped away from America, Hawaii now, over here. Well, she had a difficult time. She didn't like her father, Super Dad Peapod. So what did she share? What did she share at 14? Dad, can I go back home to America? I've tried the system here, online, in a Thai school. It's the Thai school, I can't do it. I can't do it, Dad. And online, Thailand, California teachers, time zones are very wacky. She couldn't communicate. What did she say at 14 years old? Dad, can I go home? I said, sure. Yes, you can. Let me get you home. I didn't go. No, you can't go. No, I'm the only one who raised her, Super Dad. I have zero fear, always had zero fear, because this is about this is about humanity. This is why I came to you and met you, Super Dad. You shared many deep stories to me on the first day I met you. Do you think anybody else is different? They all do it with Teacher Tim. I absolutely love it because I can listen to it and then correct it, cure it. This is not a joke, Super Dad Peapod. So I know exactly what I am doing. I know exactly what I'm being. Do you know exactly what you're being? Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Do you think we're always going to be like, yay, happy go, yay? That's the falseness of the world. Everybody say, positive thinking, positive thinking, positive thinking. So like I share with you many, many months ago when I shared a story to my sister many years ago. So your positive thinking, your little trendy positive thinking, always positive. If I hit you over a hammer, hit you with a hammer over the head, you're going to be like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was so nice. She start, oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's duality. This is why we're living in this world. And you talk about Teacher Tim with Buddhism and the Buddha, of teachings 2,600 years ago almost. I'm well aware of the Buddha. I've observed human beings in Thailand who follow and pray and share the stories. I'm well aware. It's just they shared it with Teacher Tim.
Yeah.
Well, I already know who I am before I came to Thailand. So you're comparing the way that I am putting something out based on the Buddha. This was my own challenge in the world that I lived many years ago. I said to my wife, I shared the story. I asked her a question. Well, here it is with the Buddha. He came from a lot of money. Okay? He lived in a castle. All right? And he decided one evening he was going to leave and not tell anybody, only one person. And he left in the middle of the night. Well, do you think for a second that he thought about what the world will think about him 2,600 years from now? Do you think he would, in the present moment when he left that next morning and everybody's looking for, oh man, he's a horrible husband. How could he do that? But everybody looks at the bigger picture of it and say, and a certain amount of the people in the world look to this individual for strength, for the present moment of guidance. So my challenge to my wife was, well, why do so many people in the world pray to him when actually look at his story? And there's factors. He left in the middle of the night. Do you think if he was someone with zero money that he would leave his wife too? Well, it's actually very simple to leave a wife and a child when they have everything. You just go off. They have everything. They'll be taken care of. That's easy. In the world that I'm living, because if I were to go, in the middle of the night, go into a forest somewhere and disappear, it's the same thing. Teacher Tim, he's horrible. I don't care what he did for Thailand for 11 years. No one does that. No one does that to their wife the final piece of the puzzle. And again, Super Dad Peapod, if I go into a forest somewhere, the police are going to find me and go, what are you doing here? You can't be here. You need your passport. Where's your passport? You need your visa. So I'm going to show another way. I'm going to show true love, disconnected from certificates and marriage and rings. I know all the traditions of the world and the cultures and the religions. I'm learning as everybody expresses this beautiful world. I'm not of the Buddha's way. I'm not of Jesus's way. I never met any of these individuals. How can I actually say that I'm a part of them? I never met them before, but I met Super Dad Peapod. I met my father, a true leader in my life. I met Teacher Patty. I met Coach Nalutza. I met Teacher Arsh. I met Super Frank. I met Super Milo. So this is Super Dad Peapod. I'm in a different world that you really don't know what kind of world I really am in. I don't live in this world for certificates. When I went to college, I didn't think about a certificate that would get me a job. I just enjoyed the process of it. And really, a university and many employees all over the world in their heads, employers, it's about, did you go through the process? If you went through the process, wow, you're going to do okay with our job. How can you express how you can develop yourself at our company? This is what happened with the super engineer today. There's a beautiful story that he told me. I couldn't believe it. This is the Thai program, Super Dad. This is an international program with the super engineer. He's a Thai in the Thai program, talking high level, singing. So it's. I thank you for listening right now. It's just me and you. We both now understand more about what we're creating for the world. This is not a game.
Yeah, Teacher Tim, I would like to share more today because when we talk about the things, I think it is the people, when they talk and share some idea, maybe they said, I understand, but the understanding is something abstract, that totally different sometimes, different understanding when the human beings talk each other because they're from their different culture, different perception. Even they're in one family, parents, children with a different age, different perception. Sometimes when they talk together, they need to adjust and then to make understand by keep explaining. Yeah, I think that it's a facts and people know as a theory. You can say, okay, I learned from many books about the principle how to raise your children. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's when you face the real situation, it's a different way. It's different way, Teacher Tim. And I think,
Yes.
And people, Thai people, when you were born, you are assumed to be a Buddhist. But the people, many people, hundreds of people, as you saw, went to the temple. For what? I'm not sure how many percent. Maybe the minorities went to the temple for the something, the good reasons to know, to learn about the Buddha teaching. But I listened to his teaching for over 50 years. To make it short, the only way what he taught the people is just go in the middle. Go in the middle way, not extremely left or right, not rightmost, not leftmost. Go in the middle. I listened 50 years, but I don't know how to apply to my life. Till one day, I started thinking about the others, country's nature, culture. in China, it is something, but different way of teaching. It is yin yang. Yin yang is a cycle with a half black and half white. Yeah, that means something that you mentioned, duality, balancing, compromising, whatever. That is agree totally with the Buddha taught people, go in the middle. And what is the utmost of that? It is a keyword you taught me a couple of years ago. If you like to unlock, if you like to be free to everything and stay in natural blue, not man law, man rules, is forget about that. Let it be like a zero expectation. That is why this is my golden key I learned from Teacher Tim, because it's totally agree with the Buddha teaching, but it's can very easy to how to say, because it's very simple words. Because sometimes it's too technical. I can listen, but I cannot hear. But the zero expectation is very simple. If you don't expect things, you unlock everything, unlock the hope, and you feel happy, and you stay with anyone naturally without any expectation. And it's proven that it's make my life much more happier, much happier. When I just change a bit my way of thinking, my set, zero expectation. Yeah, that is what I would like to say. But another thing about the parenting, because people always said, okay, you are from Western, you from the Oriental, so you have the different mindset. So whenever you work together, you get together, many problems arising because you from the different part of the way, a different background. But I think it should be like that, because like in the afternoon I said, to create the friendship smoothly, it needs time to understand each other like a couples. Because when male and female they met for the first time, they need to study each other. That is why I mentioned time taking in this afternoon. Yeah, I mean it, because okay, maybe I didn't use appropriate words there, but I try to explain that individuals, okay, they have their own way of doing things, but two people have to spend their life, their time together. We need something to share and then accept each other for some reason. And how about 3, 4, community, city, globes is bigger, become bigger, it's more complicated. But I did not think that this is something supernatural. No, it is a fact. If we are aware of the something as fact, we are simplifying and we can find out, we can figure out the solution. But it's not quite unique. But there are something in common. And we're talking about the parenting, yeah, Western, Oriental, yeah, maybe. And I would like to ask the teams, yeah, not every Western family think like you, right? It depends. And I think when I read a book about the constructive parenting, it's mentioned many things that happen in Thailand as well. Because parents sometimes they love to block, to program their kids. Because for example, it is a parent's expectation. Because sometimes parents expect too much and too soon to their kids. They would like to toilet train their kids when their kids only 6 months. That is too soon and too much. Yeah. They're supposed to understand it is a period of times that of the children development. And another thing is I never I never heard that people talk about this. And yesterday I read a paragraph, and then I tried to connect because, okay, I get experience from reading, listening, and I combine, and I try to think and to create my own idea. You mentioned about the, usually the children play, and then they always make the house messy. And that happens to every home, many homes. In particular, the mom always keep complaining. Yeah, I just finished arrange a shelf, bookshelf, and then when you woke up, after that you make it messy again. It happened in Thailand, and I'm sure it's happened in American as well. Because if don't, why it's written in a book? It is like from the surveying. These are thousands of the family in America, and it's agree with I saw in my country as well. Because it is not about the culture. Actually, it's about the nature of the human being. And sometimes some family, and mostly parents, always spoil their kids with some reason. And what you mentioned, okay, it's happened in some family, but the other not. So it is a globe. It's not only America, European, Oriental country. No, it's a nature. We are talking about the nature of the mankind when the way they raise their children. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is why I love when you mention something not exactly get to the point, but you sharing the fact in general ideas. It's happened. It happened. It didn't happen. And you keep further explain because yes, because no, because yeah. So people who listen to you can get it because you say yes with reasoning. That is the way of the people when they stay together. They're supposed to share the idea, not just only say only few words. Because sometimes, if you understand that people come from the different part of the world, different parenting, so you need to explain. Otherwise, they cannot know. They cannot get what you try to tell them. That is the fact, Teacher Tim. Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, and that's like you say. You know, what's the situation with the parent? Are they asking a question to someone first? See, or is another parent trying to tell them something even before they ask the question? So this is where Teacher Tim knows that I'm very unique in that sense. I'm actually waiting for the questions. I'm actually waiting for the expression, especially mostly in a second language. See? Now, you know, something special happened while I was into China. That's why I said 7:45, and thank you for making the time, you know, Super Dad Peapod. Something happened on a 2-minute break that I had. I couldn't read different things in Messenger, and then I got a call in Messenger. Well, I looked, it was Teacher Andy, privately. So I answer it. And he said, Teacher Tim, and he actually asked before, are you available? I just didn't see it. I just saw the call. And you know who it was. It was Super Levi brushing his teeth.
Levi.
And the Super Dad, Super Dad Andy, same like Super Dad AJ, same human being, showing the world something very special. He says, Teacher Tim, Super Levi saw your broadcast from this morning, and he's like, I want to talk to Teacher Tim. So his Super Dad is trying to say that was a recording. So let's try to call Teacher Tim. And he wanted to talk to me. And this is zero expectations. Everything happens outside because there's zero expectations. Everything is happening. It's just natural now. We talk about human nature. Actually, what we are seeing in the world and humanity is totally the opposite of what human nature is all about. It's a program. We are pulling out a program. It's a different deal than human nature. Human nature, we got to go back thousands of years to where we lived in the tropics, where we were supposed to. And, you know, we spread out because that's who we are. We're travelers. Things happen in the environments, changes, and we move. It's a little bit colder now. We got to change. We got to cook our food now. Well, we found out that cooking our food actually was okay, and then it fooled our adrenal glands, and it gave us hormones that were false. It gave us power for a while, and then what happened over generations and generations and generations? Cook food, yay! Humanity, let's cook our food. That's all we know is a program. That's why Teacher Tim simply shows, I'm not talking about this is how the true wellness should be for the human being. Everybody listen to me. Because you're not ready right now, humanity. This is the true educational evolution. The bigger picture, humanity is ready. Is ready for the innovative gorilla to show further. Just like your child and the other children in the 11 years saw Teacher Tim eating watermelon and grapes. Next thing you know, they're all eating together. Why?
Yeah.
Why? And then parents are saying, oh my God, my children never eat fruit. Thank you,
The
Teacher
parents,
Tim.
many parents got shocked because they never seen that happen. Yeah, you see, because the majority of parents, didn't see it because they were programmed differently from yours. And finally, when they saw that, and it's proven, little by little, their mindsets change. That is why I said that everything happens in this world is truly dynamic. It depends on the destiny sometimes, who you are meeting and who did you meet. You see, if I didn't know Teacher Tim years ago, maybe I think different, better or worse, I don't know. But when we get together, we get close, we have the opportunity to share our thoughts. Surely, it's different from day one we met. Yes, it's a human being. This is the fact. If you realize that, it's very easy to move on in this world.
Yeah.
Very easy.
And, you know, Super Dad Peapod, like you said in line, you know, quite a few years ago, you said to, when I was, you know, finished with the Innovative Institute and moving on, and you said, Teacher Tim, I'll stand with you always. Those simple words, I'll stand with you always. Well, you show it. You show it. You just said a couple words, and then you showed it. So humanity is evolving. We show. It's not about pitching things out. It's about showing it. And you know how. Coach Nalutza knows how. Spider-Man Rizza, Teacher Andy knows how. Teacher Alice knows how.
Yeah.
She's developing into a very powerful human being, Teacher Alice.
I think because
from only a couple years ago.
Because you are shown and consistency. Not only Nelusa, not only Super Risa, not over everyone who get close to you. Last year, I met Teacher Nok mother from Ban Sam Kha at the event. I did tell you actually because she mentioned about the Teacher Tim. He asked me, how about Teacher Tim? It's fine? Well, yes, we met online very often. And you know, the words that she expressed about you, it's about that you are someone who are really compassionate, emotional, And that is what the feeling that one lady, teacher Nok mom, mentioned teacher Tim Lacock to me. And thank you very much when you mentioned my simple words when I expressed my feeling to you many years ago. Yeah, I mean that because I express this from my heart. It is my heart's expression because I am a man who love speaking in a straightforward way. I say no. I say yes. That is what I need to say. I never pretend. But the way, it is my own way. When I don't like, when I disagree with something, I prefer be quiet. Might be different from the others. But when I speak something out, that is about the beautiful and the positive words, I think. So that is different. It depends on individuals. It's not right or wrong. We cannot judge. We cannot criticize the others because people have their own way interact with the people. Yeah.
Yes. And you talk about Teacher Nok, and Teacher Tim keeps very closely to his side something that, was from that area.
Yeah. You show many times.
I prepare to give this back to SuperBookie because I gave his word that I would give it back, and I haven't been back since. And she got to cross my journey because Teacher Tim, being bombarded by so many human beings, this is what you're going to do here, this is what you're going to do here, this is what... Really? And Teacher Boy and Teacher Tim, we were the only ones there, and Teacher Amin, who got very sick, we were the only ones there truly being ourselves for a week. And again, Super Dad Peapot, with this story, this is the bigger picture. Super Tata doesn't know yet. The teacher down in Trong, when he's talking about nature and the insects, it's like music to Teacher Tim's ear because I already know. I know this is the bigger picture. And when I share True Project Based, Teacher Jaloon is all about this. His eyes, his energy. Because it's the truth. It's happening. It's happening. And we're going back. Now, you talk about Buddha and a very quick point here, because see, if the Buddha is saying the middle ground is the way to go, that's his wisdom, okay? How does he share this wisdom? He experienced both sides. He's like, oh man, this side's too extreme. I can't. Oh, and then the other side, go to the, and this is what happened. Enlightenment through it all. So he's sharing wisdom out. Well, again, those are just books. Human beings aren't truly about books. They're about going through the extremes on their own, like he did. So this is where it's very simple for Teacher Tim in the 24 hours to be in the 24 hours. Because my cells, all 100 billion cells, are eating correctly and going to the bathroom correctly. This is why I can be like this and then when I go to bed after the update with Teacher Patty a little bit, boom. She can't believe it.
You shown that at the temple, Teacher Tim.
Yeah.
I didn't know because on day one, I woke up you 4 o'clock in the morning, and we enjoy the coffee. Yeah, you see, in the morning, and we went for almsgiving, and then you cannot on the second day because you told me you prefer enjoy your life, your routine activity, hobby, enjoy your life in the toilet and somewhere to recharge. Okay, that is your way. But on day one, I don't know. Teacher Tim, 4 o'clock. woke up, coffee. Yeah, that is
Was
we learn.
Teacher Tim up already? I was up before you. You didn't wake me up for nothing. Teacher Tim was already up. Now, see, again, because of the environment, that 3-in-1 coffee, that junk, that nasty junk that you offered me, I said, yeah, I'll drink it because I know there's nothing else here. Well, I know my own human body quite a few hours later. See, you have a set schedule of many things. You're involving a true project-based teacher in a 24-hour period with a fixed schedule. Why? Because remember, the beautiful picture was you wanted Teacher Tim for 10 days. See?
Yeah.
And those 10 days we could make it so relaxed. And then I had to share with you, based on my wife's opportunity to come, we had to shorten it. So you jam-packed everything. And still, we were able to show a little bit about true project-based in the most natural way to the young novices, to the detention center, to, even a little bonus of the TV show. Because we look at each other, we know each other. We can talk about this all day long and tell stories and, Where is the audience about our show that we gave out into the world? Where are they? Are they contacted? Hey, we love to have you. Hey, we love to have you. Hey, we love. This is about showing something. This isn't about just talking. Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the detention center today. Let's talk about the young novices that going on a TV show to talk about it. This is about showing. This is about getting into the dirt, like I talked to you about, like I shared, and you just listened to it. I know exactly who King Rama 9 was. He was the soil. He was who he was. And this is why the true love came from the hearts of all of Thailand and all over the world throughout his lifetime. And his legacy will always be in the hearts. I even cried when I sat next to my Thai wife when this happened. You think Teacher Tim is, yes, I'm in the present moment all the time, so I'm going to talk like this. Yeah, you should stay in the middle at all times and, zero emotions. You should just be this way all the time. You shouldn't get loud. You shouldn't get very quiet. Really? That's the opposite of a human being. This is why I can cure students of any energy level once I know what they truly are, with the energy that I show. And they're like, oh, look at their eyes are following me now. And I got them. See?
Because you are a doctor. You are a doctor.
Exactly.
Because usually, when the doctor start curing the patient, they need to diagnosis. Right? And how, if don't, how you can get approach the right way to each patient. Doctor, clinic, innovative English clinic.
Yeah.
Dr. Tim. Yeah, curer. Yeah, Teacher
Hey,
Tim.
Yeah. Really quick though, kind of try to grasp the idea of the non-profit organization that is Innovative English Global, okay? I just want you to grasp the idea because I want you and other passionate pioneers that we meet in the future to understand if they have wisdom, because forget about the revenue part, as I know you already don't care, and I don't, about the new one. We can be part of something of a nonprofit with that social platform. Because what we're going to bring in is just what we're showing here on the global stage. We're going to be here a while. we can present a proposal to the new social platform, because we're bringing in a lot of people that are going to use it in the correct way that he wants it. Based on what? Based on what? They are learning English naturally here with us always. So they're connected to the new social platform to create their businesses their way and promote. And then also here is the true educational evolution. We keep going here. So this is the nonprofit part of that we're showing anyway, because you're not making any money. Teacher Tim is disconnected from the money. But as you know, and I always share, it doesn't mean the rest of the humanity has to be this way today.
Teacher Tim, I tell you what. It's coincidentally. Today when I was heading to downtown, I got a contact from the a staff from a non-profit organization. It's a destiny. It happened this afternoon while I was driving downtown. And she from the CRPF. Children Right Protection Foundation. I working for. I has been working for 5 years, and then that is surely it's a non-profit organization as you mentioned. And if we like to expand something, I would like to present our thinking to this organization. I thought about this, and I gonna talk to you later about your ideas. And okay.
Good. Yes.
You asked me first.
Well, that's
because this group of children is a hope of nation. They lack of the many opportunities, but not only children, but the staff or the every people concerned to this organization need badly someone who can donate their times and for their benefits and to help the others. That is why I think about the CRPF, Children Protection, Right Protection Foundation. And I just, my idea just popped up. And then I can't believe you raised this issue and to talk to me this time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No need to grasp
Wonderful.
my idea because I thought it's earlier that this afternoon.
Yeah. The reason why I share this is because, you see, the Passionate Pioneers are promoting something in their own way, a new social platform based on their own visions and their own dreams. Spider-Man Rizza and others are in their own way, is simply that in the bigger picture of it all, the non-profit organizations and the sponsors that are part of Innovative English Global, they're going to be giving for what we're creating out in the world. And what they can actually simply give is the opportunity for Passionate Pioneers to travel together to specific countries together inside communities where the Passionate Pioneers come from first. And we'll show True Project Base as a traveling super team based on their nonprofit giving to them. Because again, this is not about Passionate Pioneers taking money out of their own pocket to do something. This is where the bigger it has to be taken.
Compassionate side.
Yes. So there has to be the newly created organizations, the nonprofit, that are going to give to the True Educational Evolution, the Passionate Pioneers.
Yes.
And then we travel and show Teacher Tim will be the true leader and be with the Passionate Pioneers. Again, though, I want your journeys to be your journeys. You see? You can't use my energy every time we go somewhere like you did in Trang. You see? It's the same thing. Someone has a Teacher Tim, and they put me there in an environment, and what does everybody else do? Just sit back, observe.
Do nothing. Just observe.
They observe and then reflect later instead of what are they showing in their own. Can you show me first what you, and I know exactly what the human beings are going to show. Just stand in front of them and start spewing out a lot of knowledge. Because it's just a program. That's all it is. We need to be engaged. We need to be interactive. This is why I love who Teacher Arsh is. He actually understands what's happening in this True English Speaking Club at a very high level, just like you shared this morning. What's happening where a musician can play from his heart? Where do you see this on Facebook? Where you got a native English speaker with a non-native English speaker talking to another non-native English speaker, talking and interacting. This is the beauty of being truly free.
Yeah, Teacher Tim, I
Yes.
had a feeling that I had a feeling that yes,
Yeah.
the activities we has been doing for years, and then now this writing. My understanding is we are talking about what majority did. We are talking about what majority did to a group of the passionate minority. Am I right?
All right, say again.
What we have been doing for years through both online or offline, we are talking about what majority did. We are talking about what majority did to passionate, compassionate minority. Am I right?
Correct. And the minority, the passionate and compassionate, are now getting larger,
Expanding.
expanding.
And you know, Teacher Tim, Risa, Super Risa, you can't deny he is a minority. People without the certificate. And how about the in Thailand, parenting are programmed. If you like to get to the highest management levels, that you're supposed to learn, to study more master degree, doctorate degree. Yeah, and majority of the parents, I think it's not only Thailand, but everywhere in the world think like that. But what is a minority? Risa, individual. Last time that we talked privately in the messenger room, the T people, Nelusa, Andy Smith, and you left earlier, and he shared his his stories, his struggles, and then why he decided to be someone who would love learning by himself. He's minority, he's individual, and you know, he shakes the world. He's shaking the world because he repeats telling his story. That is a fact. And when he presents himself, because this is a direct experience, so he can present with confidently, with his eyes and his body language. And it's make believe that the certificates is not only thing. If you like to grow in your life, I not mention just only the career. Everything in your life is need something here, not from the something majority again, programmed here to you. And that is what
Yes.
I am so proud with Risa. I remember the first time when he talked with you, Teacher Tim, and after a couple of months, because he feel free to share more and more about every angle of his experience, because he trusts you, Teacher Tim. He trusts you. Trust can open everything, open the door, open his mind, and share to the world. And what is it also changed my paradigm as well, because he is someone who is proof the principle that the people don't believe it. People don't believe. Did a fantasy? Yeah, it's possible. It's millions of questions. But when Risa, he shown up on global stage and he shared, he repeated, he talked about his stories, I think more than 50 times. Start with the lowest levels in his company as a cleaner and blah, 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 until now. And it's not stop here, because his dream is that he would like to become an entrepreneur. He run his own business. And what I love with Risa, because the way he talk publicly is very straightforward. He said because he's shown up every single day, because he would like to take, he would like to learn English, but at the same time, he give back to his fan club. Yeah, very straightforward. And a while ago you mentioned about the teacher Archie. Yeah, he doing both compassion side and passion side.
Yes.
But at the end, you mentioned yourself, you're different because you are giving 100%. I heard earlier when you mentioned about this story, referring to teacher Archie.
Yes.
That is why I really admire and appreciate Risa, because his words and his body language show everything. It's about the fifth skill. It's about the fifth skill. Yeah, I don't know. I can say there's too much, or I'm not sure. But this is okay. Fifth skill, that is he can inspire the world with a very confident and very strong confidence. And I think it's take so long today, and I would like to talk more about another thing I aware. When you talk, I think maybe 3 months ago, you refer yourself, if I'm right, you refer yourself one time as you don't have the religious, if I'm right. You mentioned one time about this. And why I raised this issue? Because last time on my way back to Bangkok from the temple with my friend, we talked a lot about the Indian culture. He said, okay, in India there are so many religions in there. The majority is Hindu, Buddhism, Muslim. And you know what is the religious is now just become trendy. Zero religious is a new trend of the world. You heard about this, Teacher Tim?
I haven't.
Yeah, that is my first time, and okay, my first time listen from my friend Abbott. But I remember this verse from you, and in the second I connect these two together, and I think it should be something happens in this world. In particular, in India, as my friend told me, it's a trendy in India, no religious.
Yeah. In India. Yeah, you bring up that point, and really quick before we do say goodnight. You know, very quickly is, as I share with you, many years ago, I ripped out everything that was programmed. Anything that could have any type of hold, I just ripped it out. And that was also, you know, the religion that I grew up in as a Catholic, ripped it all out. So Teacher Tim, the human being, decided that as a true project-based teacher, I would walk this earth listening to all human beings share about their experiences, their religions, and I would learn it through their stories that they would share. With zero criticizing, zero judging, just listening and learning from their own experiences on how they felt in it or whatever they were doing. So there's a bigger challenge coming to the world, because this is where a lot of people are shocked when they might ask me at some point, oh, what religion are you? And zero. And then they're very confused. How can you give out? Who is leading your heart in this giving out? And my story, my final words before my father, there's many different things that I connect to the two first pieces of my puzzle to complete it. It's very simple. I'm going to show. And my sister, very high level. Okay?
You mean Tammy?
She understood. Tammy, Aunt Tammy. Really the highest level of all four. She's the highest level. Going through the hardest things, hitting her. And they're hitting her brother, so she's protected. She's though walking through it. She understands how her oldest brother is going to challenge the world and create a whole beautiful humanity based on truly educating based on the dream phila of the human being one at a time. She understands it. And like you said, the minority of passionate pioneers, as you know now, they're growing. They're expanding in energy and in numbers. And this number is going to reach a certain core that's going to take us to the next couple levels. And that's the key. That's always been why Teacher Tim saw Teacher Patty's vision as something to show the world. Because she knows it works. She's seen cures in human beings of all ages from her homeland, Thailand. When everybody says you can't change someone if they don't want to change. You can't change someone if they don't. That's just a program that they've let in by people saying this over and over. It's okay. That's their fact. See, I'm sharing a fact out. It's zero criticizing. I'm just sharing facts that they share. Teacher Tim's going to show the whole, not part, that you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't take a horse to the water if they're not thirsty. To a true project-based teacher, bink. Because everything is possible when we have human beings imagining based on their facts to make it better.
I think
Simple.
what you're explaining is happen when you're talking about a big picture. It's about what happens in the world, but actually it's exactly the same model. In the smallest unit of human being is a family. That is parenting. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Repeat every single day at every all the stages of your children. It is program. And what is adverse consequences of the parent words? That means the parents are destroying what we are caring, what we are empowering, because that don't do that is destroying children's confidence. That is a fifth skill we're talking about.
And that's where Super Dad Peapot, we are both truly aware that we are changing humanity. Look at Teacher Andy and his oldest son, who wants to talk to someone from the other side of the world and says yes instead of no, you can't. It's impossible. This is the generational closing of the gap. It's happening right now. You want to know the cure of Thailand and the gap? Well, let's stop throwing money at it and let's start showing it. And Teacher Tim, I guarantee you, is going to continue to show it. It's simple. Simple. And I don't care how many people kick at me or make fun of me because they don't understand what a high energy is. It just goes pink, pink.
Yeah.
Because if I let it in, karma's gonna hit. And again, humanity should be about zero karma out to people. This is all about true compassion. It's just they're walking through their journey of unknowing in their unknown environment. So that's beautiful humanity right there. That's beautiful. You exactly want this for them to walk in their unknowing, in the unknown, to learn. Teacher Tim is observing. That's why I loved what you did a couple hours ago with me after, I shared the story with the song. See? I challenge you because I'm not your normal human being. Okay, teach me. Yeah. I've done this before with you. You share more. I listen. Again, though, what happens? I'm doing something into another country, and Super Dad Peapot, we will show. If you're available, let's show. See?
Teacher Tim,
So,
yeah. Okay, go.
Oh yeah, really quick. See, how many people? See, this is the zero expectations, because at a certain part of Musical Monday is actually very beautiful. There were many people engaged, and then see, remember the facts are, many people have to do their daily routines, their lives.
Exactly.
They can't be like us talking like this for 3 hours. You see? They have to go do what they have to do. This is the beauty of being patient, called true compassion.
Yeah. Okay, I think our discussion, you and the other member discussion, surely will be beneficial to the many, because they might understand different way. It doesn't matter because it's a fact. And I myself, I think there are many more to talk, because today is already late. So because next time we will share about my paradigm. I can remember day one after my graduation when I was 21 years old. And when I supposed to make decision of something quite similar, my decision is totally different. Because of the, how to say, when I get older, my paradigm shift, and the way of my decision making different. But it's not means I did wrong or right, because not only I myself, my paradigm shift, but the situation at the times also different. Nothing has the one solution, because if you decided something, as I told you, we need reasoning. Why? That's it. Explanation. Describe your reason why you did like that.
Yes.
We are not the dictator, Teacher Tim. If yes means yes, no.
Well, here really quick, okay? You are sharing something to yourself. You just said we. See? We are not, which is like a no. If you say I am not, to you, I'm not, you're using the no towards you. So it's inside of you. When we start saying, we are not, okay, we are, creating something other than dictatorship. When we say we are not, we have to be careful with this word, because the word no or not goes against humanity.
Thank you. Teacher Tim, thank you very much for the giving advice. But I tell you what, in Thailand, in some society, we means I. You heard about that? Individuals is call himself or herself we instead of I. That is what happened in Thai society. It's used interchangeably, sometimes we and I.
Oh, what do we call that? Oh, status quo.
Okay, I just saw the teacher Andy. He popped up.
Oh.
Okay, teacher Tim, take your rest. Yeah, thank you very much for joining.
What do you
us,
mean
man.
rest? Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Rest
I gotta go
means
talk to
go.
Teacher Patty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take your
Thank
time,
you,
go
Super
to your bed, and take enough rest, ready for tomorrow morning life.
0 tomorrows. We got today. 0 tomorrows. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes. Teacher Andy, thank you for that call. That was wonderful. We were just talking about that story as well about 20 minutes ago into this long broadcast of Musical Monday. And, wonderful Musical Monday. To everybody, thank you for joining. Teacher Tim, we are live. And now we say goodnight. Enjoy your day, Innovative English of America.